My name's Shawnna Mullenax. I'm 21 years old. I traveled abroad to Cochabamba, Bolivia in the spring of 2001, and I'm studying political science and Spanish at West Virginia University. Okay, so really funny story from when I was in Bolivia was when we went to the jungle region of Chapare, and we went to a monkey rehabilitation area. And so these monkeys didn't have people around them, but they also were really tame. And I was just holding my shiny purple water bottle, and this monkey ran up beside me and showed me his teeth, grabbed my water bottle, and ran up into a tree. So that experience was really not something I think I would ever have in the United States. When I think of Bolivia, I think of multiple cultures. There are mestizos, people that are of lighter skin, and then there are a lot of indigenous groups, but you can't put the indigenous groups into one because they speak different languages, and it's a really diverse culture. Every morning in Cochabamba, I would get up and have breakfast with my mom, Susie, and that was probably when I practiced the most Spanish because she would ask me crazy questions just to get me talking. And then I would go to my Spanish class, so I was kind of warmed up from talking with my mom. And after Spanish, I would come home and have a big lunch with probably 8 people, some that were in my house and then others that were extended family. And in the afternoon, I would do some service work. I went to the orphanage or I went to a center for youth with disabilities. And usually in the late afternoon, I had political science classes with Vivian. And after that, I would go home and go to bed if I didn't stay out and have dinner with my friends. What I saw out of my service was mainly an impact on the orphanage, because if they needed a lot of people to run the orphanage, and if we weren't there one day, then maybe the tias were really stressed out, which made the babies stressed out. So the more people they had working, the better the orphanage ran. My program impacted me in a way that if I'm having a bad day, I think about the people I worked with in Bolivia, and they were happy on days that I would consider a bad day, especially at the orphanage. I saw that. So I think that's impacted me the most, is like being thankful for what you have. Well, I really struggled when I was there about what I was going to do with the rest of my life. Like, I really considered joining the Peace Corps because I really liked some of the service work I was doing, and I really liked being there. And it did solidify my decision to further my education, so that maybe right now I can't go as a Peace Corps volunteer, but if I get my PhD, maybe I can go live for a large number of years doing some sort of work that helps in the political realm. When someone asks me about going abroad, I always recommend AMIZADE because I feel like my experience was enhanced by doing the service work, especially at the orphanage. I got to interact with the tias that worked at the orphanage and kind of get their perspective on life. And if I had just been studying abroad, I probably would have only met people maybe my own age or professors. So, and learning about the lives of the babies at the orphanage made me realize what kind of community I was living in. If I could give a shout out to someone in Cochabamba, it would be my awesome professor, Vivian, Mama V. We really miss you.